Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of our Laysara Summit Kingdom playthrough. We are on the campaign. This is the third mountain right out of the tutorial. This is my first playthrough of the game. Last episode was my first time playing it. We have a few things to fix. And without, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Glad to have you. Without further ado, let's get started. There was probably a much better way to do this. Like, I think I should have just put the wall around the whole... Yeah, around the whole shebang on this floor. Or level, whatever it's called. But we're dealing with it now. So we're having some money issues. We need to get this up and running. That about sums up our issues, I believe. There's a lot of wasted space here that we can't really properly utilize at all, just because we can't get this in here and a road. So yeah, that's problematic. Have 16 lowlander huts at level 2. Okay, we can do that. We need another lowlander hut though. Ta-da, we did that. All right, so yeah, we need to upgrade these. They need another type of food, like honey. So let's just turn this on. It does cause some issues. Wow, that does not go very far at all. Yeah, we really should have just... We'll redo the wall and just encompass kind of this whole area. Well, we definitely don't need these anymore since we moved. Yeah, because everything has those now. But yeah, this is just additional upkeep costs we don't need to play. Don't need to pay. There we go. Yeah, that is bad. All right, so that gets us the money that we need. We have some ad hoc monks, which isn't any good, but we can now build the carrier post here and send some of this honey to that. And with that, we can send it to here. Excellent. Fulfilling that need, upgrading these in order to not have to have the ad hoc monks. Okay, but now we need more artisans. Let's see, to upgrade we need just any category, a value 2 or more. Cheese would be good. Sampa, do we have the Sampa net? We don't. Okay, so we have to go back to this cart. And it's sending the Sampa where? It is sending it over there, I thought. Okay, sweet. Oh, wait, does that... Did they have it and then they lost it? No, they're still good. Or was it sending that before? There's not enough Sampa, though, to meet the demand. We have it paused. Let's upgrade some of these. I'll get rid of some of those ad hoc. Okay, and we're short on what? Oh, satisfaction level has dropped below current requirements because we don't have enough Sampa. So we're going to need more barley fields. So let's see. That one is going to here. And then it's sending it... Wait, how much is... Oh, we're sending some all the way over to the monks. Surplus 2. Why? Okay, because none of these need it, really. It looks like. Okay, so we can get a few more monks. Okay, now we're doing better money wise. Research level 1. Sweet. All right. So now that we're looking a little better revenue wise, let's see if we can turn on. At least take 4 lowlanders. I just heard a sound and I thought it was the avalanche coming. Let's try to enable some of these foresters to provide some avalanche protection. At least a little bit. We're going to need more lowlanders, though, also. Don't have... Not in the range of a food market. Okay, that's not good. That's not going to work. Let's move them over, say, here instead. That one doesn't have access to a road, but we can fix that. Like so. Okay, now this one needs more Sampa. What if we cancel that one and send it here? Now this one's short. The constant. You're not in range of that? Really? Move this down here and build a road like so. And then this one can supply that one. This one, move over here and supply that one. Now everybody's kind of happy. All right. Well, these are level 1, so we need to get other stuff for them. They need access to a praying place, it looks like. Yes, okay. So that's easy enough to accomplish, actually. Oh, some of these ones didn't have access to it, it looks like. Okay, that's giving us more lowlanders. We definitely needed that. Monitor your progress. Okay. They want us to upgrade more artisans. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Providing everyone with cheese would be good. Well, actually, I think turning these on for some avalanche protection would also be quite beneficial. And this one too. Don't know where this risks. Man, that requires quite a bit of stuff for avalanche protection. We need more lowlanders. Okay. Oh, this doesn't have... Produced goods are not being sent anywhere. Well, that's no good at all. We said you here? There we go. That's good. And that's sent to that commodity market. An avalanche. Glad we just turned those on. Let's see how our protection worked. Wonderfully. We probably overkilled it, to be perfectly honest. Well, with that in mind, we can maybe turn off some of these. If that's all this avalanche can do. These have quite a bit of upkeep. Some of these are connected to the roads also provide wood. All right, so we want to provide cheese. So cheese, we go to food, cheese. We need the Yak Shack, which seems to do best in the... I don't know what that other symbol is. That might be wool. Because this needs the milk. Yeah, fur and milk. Looks like the fur produces more in the higher mountain zone, and the milk produces more in the lower zones. Which is just fine. So this is the Yak Shack, and this is the cheesemaker. Okay, so if we put the Yak Shack like here, and then the cheesemaker here, we can go like this, then like that. That's not enough cheese though. So this uses 6, and this produces 9. So we can have... We need to have a carrier post. And we can actually cancel this, send it here. Can we have 2 of these go to the same carrier post? We can. And then... I think right there would be good. So this carrier post can then deliver to these 3. And that should be, yeah, supplying 18 cheese. And this one isn't going anywhere yet, but we can put it there. Okay. We need more lowlanders. Oh, these are cheesemakers. That's not what I wanted to build. I can't just click delete, I guess. Can click here though. I meant to copy these. There. Now we're actually making money again. Let's check and make sure. Okay, that's reaching all of them. Check to make sure all of those are reached too. That's wonderful. Do need to send this somewhere though. We're short on yaks as well, so let's build some yak pastures. Right there should be pretty good. All right. Doing all right. So we need to get the cheese to everybody. So to do that, we are going to need a... How much excess cheese do we have? We have a decent amount of excess cheese, but we're going to need to make one of these cart posts. So let's cancel that one and then drag it over to that. And then we need to drag it over to here. Is that enough cheese for all of those guys? Apparently, yes. All right, so the monks, we're employing monks over here that are going to... Oh. The monks aren't? I thought monks were the ones that did the carrying. No, I guess the artisans do it. Yeah. Or it's actually right here. So we needed the research, not the monks for that. So all of our monks, are they just working it here? It's kind of what it looks like at the moment. Many wonder of all mandalas have to be orientated vertically. Okay, that supplies a need. This one, I guess. But what else does it do for us? Just satisfies the need, it looks like. Incest production. And that needs dried cedar wood. Okay, regardless, we're not there yet. So we completed that cheese objective. Let's keep with the objective it's telling us to do. When we provide people with cheese, the consumption of other food decreases. The amount of food consumed per citizen is constant. The more food sources, the lower consumption of each of them. All right. I have 16 monk dormitories at level 2. I think we need to go ahead and try to get this whole area have the monastery wall at this point. I don't know if that's necessary entirely, but it would make things a little bit easier. Can we move this over just one? Yes, we can. Put it back on. Oh, okay. Enlightened monastery wall. We still not get over there. We still can't get over there. That kind of stinks. Let's move you here for now. It's fine. We'll get rid of this inner wall. There actually is another place up there, so that might end up being useful too. All right, so now let's delete the wall we don't need. Right here, here. Bunch of extra stuff, basically. Yeah, well, you know what? Let's pause it while we're adjusting this. So now we need road access again, and we can kind of condense these again. So let's delete these roads and kind of redo the system we have going on here, because it wasn't working very well for us. All right. Okay, there is just the move tool. We can just keep... Okay, that's much more efficient. I think we should have an opening for a road here somewhere. Probably here too, actually. Okay, so now roads. Okay, so not bad. Yeah, not a great spot for that either. So we want those connected. Now can we move this monastery? Gosh, still not enough room there. All right, so new plan. Not terribly different. I actually do want to move this guy. Let's delete that road again. I'm thinking road here. And we're gonna go back to the move tool. Move some of these up here. Actually, down here is fine still, I believe. And can we fit the monastery in this area? We can, but we lose our road. We can, but we lose a road. So we do have to move these things. Oh, I didn't want to build another one of those. Wanted to move. Just move it over one. Then we can move this over one as well. Road here. Now all of those are in range, so that's excellent. We want 16 of them at this level? That's quite a few. We'll back this off one so that we can put a road right here. We could have a prayer location there. Can we delete this one now? No, that one won't be happy then. Actually, that can go right there. Why not? that doesn't have access to the food market. I was afraid we'd get to that point. Build it over there instead. Delete. I should have just moved it. Okay. Honestly, not doing too bad over here, I don't think. These chicken farms don't produce the most chicken, most eggs. But let's move them over at least. So we can put more of these monasteries here. Or dormitories, sorry. Alright, we have a lot of extra monks now. Wow, she is not nice. "12 lowlander huts at level 3. What does this say? Supply too low of what? Eggs? Oh. Okay. So if we look at our food, egg production does not actually depend on level. Oh, they want a lot of eggs. That's not enough? Really? Egg supply is met. No, it's not. Why is this not adding any? That's honey. That's not eggs. Okay. We have way too many chicken farms. Because I thought that was... That looks like it looked like broken eggs to me. I'm sorry. Yeah, way more chicken farms than we needed. So let's just destroy some of these. That just wasted quite a bit of money for us. Okay, so we need honey. Honey is produced best on this mid-level floor. We don't have the supply, so we need another beekeeper. So now those guys are going to be happy. We can go over here and see what we need to get these up to level 3. We need... Any need of value 1 or 2. Still need 2 values, so a value of 2. So either textiles, ale, decorations, fish, or butter tea. Decorative spring, satisfy needs for the spring. Baths, commodity supplier. Okay. How can we get textiles over there, though? We need a yak shack. Okay. Oh, that makes the fur. And then the weaver. And then it hires artisans. Okay. It makes more fur if we have it up at the top here. Right? Yeah, up at the high zone. That makes sense, I guess. So can we go ahead and... Or we could do... Okay, forester gets us a supplies the wood to make charcoal, to make a brewery. And then needs bar... Okay, let's try going that way. Let's try to get some of the ale. Because we do have this wood... where was it? Over here that we're not utilizing at the moment. So... With that, we can make a charcoal pile. Let's give it some space so that this road can be expanded, actually. Okay, so it requires 12 wood to make 6 charcoal. Okay, so what we're going to need then is we're going to need a... carrier post here, actually. And then we got to cancel this. Let's unpause it. I don't think we need it paused, but we need to send them to that carrier post. And then that carrier post can bring it there. Okay, we have a surplus. And then... not in range. Okay, then. So be it, I guess. What if we move this? Can we move this one up? Then it's in range. All right, so now we're producing the charcoal that we need. We can actually probably make another. Oh, this can only supply one thing at a time. So... or no, it can supply two, right? Receiving, sending. Okay, so we actually just need maybe to turn this on and send it here. Okay, so now we're making 12 charcoal. And then we need the barley fields, which produce the best down below. And they need 3 charcoal and 18 barley. You can actually have more barley fields over here, I think. Because we're running out a little bit out of... well, we still got some space here, I guess. Okay, so these each produce 6, and we need 18 of it. So that's 3 of them. We actually really don't need this other charcoal pit, because that would require a... well, maybe we need the charcoal for something else down the line. So we were looking to build ale. Or produce ale, rather. Excuse me. That looks like a fine spot for that. Okay, and we will need a cart post to be in range of these. That then sends it to the brewery. And then the brewery needs to get it to an inn to actually supply it to people. Let's move this yak pasture, because it doesn't actually need to be in range of anything at the moment anyway that I've seen, so we can put it over on this other field. We're starting to run out of people to work all of these jobs. This needs to get to an inn. So now we need to get that over there. It's not in range, so we're going to need to use some carrier posts. Let's connect this over here like such. Might need a couple carrier posts, or just a cart post. Carts require a lot more work, but a lot more... that's the word I'm looking for. Labor, but they can move infinite distance, so we can do that. We have a surplus of 5, so we could actually supply it to other people too. What ale did not count as only 1. Oh boy, it only counted as 1. I should have looked at that. I really should have. So this is getting commodities of utensils. Yak races is 2. Fish would be 2. Fish would probably be the easiest thing to get. Oh man, all these cart posts are actually really eating into my artisans. Let's upgrade some of these to get some more artisans. Now we're not getting enough cheese. And the cheese is coming from here, okay. And it's being produced at this cheese maker, which is utilizing these yak shacks. Okay, so if I make another yak shack, okay, and then that can go there, because that's supplying the cheese? Or is that supplying the charcoal? It's not supplying the charcoal. What's getting the charcoal here? Oh yeah, we have it over there. Okay. So now that's getting enough cheese. Wonderful. Let's work on building... oh, that's just a decorative item. Work on that fish. We just need to be near a river, right? Ah, the fishery requires research level 2. How can we get to research level 2? Providing 1 research. So we don't need another academy to get another research. Those academies are costly. But we have a lot of spare monks, actually, so it's not that bad, actually, now that I think about it. Can we sneak one of these over? We sure can. All right, so that gives us research 2 soon. Another yak pasture. We are losing money like nobody's business, though, with these artisans that we're missing. So let's try to expand some of our artisan. Okay, that's too far away, I guess. Okay, that's helping some. We need to work on this. We do have access to the fishery now. So we can easily, or I thought we could easily. Well, we can squeeze one there anyway. Build a road to it. That's not in range. Of course it's not in range. We don't have a whole lot of spare artisans, unfortunately. But I think we need another cart post to go here to accept the fish and bring the fish over here. Then we can get these. Now we need more fish. We need more artisans. That's not where I meant to put that. Okay. That should be... It's close to enough artisans, but it's not. There we go. This needs more fish. So this... Some of this needs to go. I don't... We can probably get rid of this one, I guess. Now that doesn't have enough wood. So can we send it to... can we send it to... Okay, you're accepting from, what, all of those? What's in the way there? Oh, this guy is. What if we go back over here? Move this one. No, let's just delete that one. No. I don't know. Avalanche is coming. Is it the other side that we're not on? Oh! It could go that. There was another snow cap there. I did not even notice. Alright, so we need a Mr. Plow to unbury that. So, yeah. Supply too low of what? A fish. Yes, I'm working on that. Missing resources. Okay, we need to build more fisheries. Please tell me you can reach that. You can. You can't, however. So what if we move that? That's not any closer. Okay, let's just move it back to where it was. You can't reach that, though. What? We increased the road. It got not in range. No, it lit up. It lit up. I swear I saw it light up. What use is this if it doesn't make a difference on the... There, now it lit up. Okay, it's some upkeep though. Not enough resources to send. Okay. Let's see, if we just expand the road here, can we... Wonderful. Okay, we need more yaks. And now we got enough fish to start upgrading these to level 3. Heck yeah. What's the reward? We won't cut your funding. Oh, that's the end of that mountain. No, it's not. It's the end of that mission. Start a new mission on that mountain now. Sounds like. Or did I? Oh, yeah, we just stay on that mission, on that mountain. Do we have to rebuild all of that? I hope not. We do not. Okay. Oof, it's so good to be rid of this emissary woman. No rock crystal here. We can't raise a summit temple without it. Make a colony on another mountain and bring it here. Okay. Develop this city further by utilizing the copper deposits. Okay, sure. We already were starting on doing that. This mine is producing 4. These each are only using 1. So that means we could make more of these. Have this supply these as well. And then we could have a cart post over somewhere over here. And bring that. That doesn't supply that. We need a commodity supplier over here. Okay. It's not a terrible spot for it. This would... Yeah, that's not a bad spot. The commodity supplier needs to hire artisans too? Okay, well, let's see if just bringing some of these utensils over there helps with any of that. Let's keep it paused. What do we need to upgrade these? We need additional prosperity and enlightenment. Okay. Any prosperity? Okay, and any enlightenment? Or do they need something in particular? Gong. But it doesn't need it specifically right now, it seems like. That is. Okay. So maybe we can just get some decorative stuff to fulfill that. And the ones that are even further away, like don't have the bathhouse, need even more prosperity. And we still need enlightenment. You still need enlightenment 1, but you have the praying place now. Oh, does the praying place not help you? Yeah, it's not giving. Okay, so they need a summit temple. They need a gong. Okay. Where do we get a gong? Oh, there it is. Requires monks. And just upkeep. Okay. Got some level 3 of that. We don't have enough Pampa. Okay, so this prayer place, worthless for the artisans. Fast faction level dropped. We don't have enough food. Okay, we're short on honey as well now. That's obviously not good. Not in range. That's even worse. Let's cancel this path, send it here, send this one to there. Okay, now we still need more of that Sampa. We might need to upgrade that mill or build another mill. That's actually a decent spot for it, but we do need barley, more barley fields. This needs more, even more barley fields to be useful, or at least as useful as it can be. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be doing pretty good now. We do need more yaks. Even more yaks. All right. Okay. Provided them with utensils. We did that. Good. They take tons of space, workers, and money to maintain. Well, build us another academia, and we can certainly try. Okay, we already happened to do that. Promising concept. Just provide yaks with high-quality food, and they'll breed despite not having tons of space. Okay. So, compact yak breeder requires fodder. A hay from the barley field, a hay dryer supplies it. Okay. So it produces more hay on higher level fields. But the hay dryer is pretty small. I wish we could rotate that somehow though. Like, it should be able to fit right there. Why can't we rotate it? Ugh. That bugs me. There's room for one right there, though. So these are only producing 2 hay. And this needs 4. But instead of building it on a place that would produce more hay, we can at least utilize the hay that we are producing already, even though it's less. So we can then use that to make... That already makes the fodder. Okay. With that 4 fodder, we can supply 4 yaks. That's not in range? Really? Let's upgrade the road, I guess. Now it's in range. Haha. Okay. So that's producing us 12 yaks. That one's only producing us 4, and it takes up a lot less space. So that We're already using the barley fields to make the sampa and the ale, so that's actually quite a space saver. Let's see. It does require 5 lowlanders. This costs more, and this does not depend on the mountain zone, so we could actually have that at a higher mountain zone. So the higher mountain zones produce both more hay to make the fodder, and they don't and they don't have a negative impact on the compact yak breeders. Oh, have 5 compact yak breeders providing all possible yaks. Okay, so that's a lot. Good news, we have this spot right here. Okay, so we have more than we need there. Let's see if we can do it like this instead. So cancel that sending and go here instead. I'm guessing that needs access to a road. Yep, that's not surprising. Oh, weather breakdown. People are scared. We need to strengthen their resolve. It may be necessary to attract new citizens with access to gong. Oh, okay. That needs access to a road too. Well, let's just move you. Nothing happened over here. Okay, we don't need this anymore. We can disable that. We are short monks somehow. Now we're not. We need more people to have access to gongs. Okay. We are still short on monks. A little bit, that is. Now we're not, and we're making money. You're not sending anywhere? Can you go here? How is that not in range? I guess it's just not in range. Whatever. Yeah, we could probably enable that building though to provide a little bit more protection. Yeah. Okay, so no road connection for that guy. Okay, that one we do need to move. You know, this wouldn't be a bad spot. Not terrible anyway. And actually, if we move that here and road this, can we actually have one here? We can. Okay. Where's the road that's providing that barley field access? Actually. Wait. There's no road connecting to this one. Is it because it's like connected to this one that it doesn't need the road access? Like if I say deleted this road, yes, because they connect that way, but you can't connect them vertical. That is very interesting. Very strange limitation. Anyway, so this one is already sending its hay. This one is not sending its hay, but that is too far. Okay. So we have too much on this one now. If I cancel that one. What if I move this? Getting better anyway. We're utilizing all of our hay that we're making down here. Not quite. Not utilizing that hay, but that has a surplus now. Does that mean we could send any of the others? Can we send... Where's the hay going here? Instead of sending it there, can we send it like this? And then this one could then not go there, but go here? I think we're failing. Okay, that's got all it needs. I think we're making this too complicated because we can get rid of some of these yak pastures. Like these ones right here, we don't need that. And we can have additional barley fields in its place. Are you still sending stuff? What if we then... That's not good. Ah, can't quite fit that there. Not with that plan anyway. All right. Yeah, let's delete this one too. The answer might be to have a carrier post. They do let us kind of do this and then go multiple places with it. What? Oh no, I didn't want the barley. I wanted the hay. Not in range. Of course it's not. So let's just move this one over. That's kind of seems like a weird spot for it. Maybe over here. That's not in range? That's crazy. See, I wanted those like that. So can we move this one more up? Can. Control is the hotkey, it seems, for move. All right, excellent. What's that? That's an avalanche. Our avalanche protection held. Excellent. Okay. Satisfaction too low where? Here? What are we missing? What did we stop getting enough of? Enlightenment? Oh, we lost this? It's kind of insane. Did we move that too far away? Well, actually, our plan to do that didn't actually do what we wanted to do. I wonder what the shortcut for the demolition tool is. There's got to be one. Let's look at the key bindings. Move building, disable building is tab. Demolish tool is F. I don't think disable building is working because that's supposed to be tab, it said, right? Disable building is supposed to be tab. Nah, that's not working. Okay, it is working. But you can't click it and then select multiple. It doesn't bring up a tool like this. That's what it needs to do. We can delete that road, control, move that. Does that then get them in range? Not quite. We have quite a bit of extra gold, so let's go ahead and just do... the method of using better roads. Better roads are just better. There we go. Excellent there. Okay. What does that symbol mean? Transport route with an invalid path. Route broken. Route broken. Okay, so we're not getting anything here. Oh, because we were utilizing that. What if we move that back? That's why we put that road there. Now you're still not in range of that? Oh, that's craziness. That is absolute insanity. What about now? Now you're golden. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Sure, you can go up. Okay, so now this needs to go to a yak breeder. But we can't reach a yak breeder. Or yeah, a compact yak breeder is what it needs. Not enough room there. How do we get that hay over there? Well, this is a mess, to be perfectly honest. This whole setup is not great at the moment. Oh, excuse the yawn. I think we move and or delete this house. I think let's just try moving it, though. And let's put a carrier post that can accept from multiple. And then, real nice if we can get it over there. But we can't. What's this? A cart post that's moving that mill? Okay, it's getting from the mill and sending it to food market. And getting them for both of those mills. What if we move that here? Is that in range? I thought it was getting it from... That's a mill. Where are you sending it right now? We need you to send it there, is basically what it is. Okay, so that's fixed. So then we can maybe make another. There we go. Producing four, and they're both sending it there. Getting it from the hairdryer, sending it to the carrier post. We can't do multiple. Okay, this carrier post doesn't need multiple. That's the thing. Got it. So where's this one currently getting? It's getting it from here. Well, instead of doing that, let's just send it to here. I don't know if that actually helps much. Possibly not, but possibly. Can we move this over 2 more here? Ah, not quite. Aha, but if we do this, that works. And that can... Nope. We're sending it. You don't have enough. You're not in range of that. That's the problem. Oh, that's getting hay. This is getting the hay from there and sending it there. Okay. Okay. Think I understand what's going on now. Possibly. Okay. This doesn't have any surplus. This still has surplus. How does this not have surplus, but this does? If I move this barley field, how bad does it become? Answer. It doesn't become bad. All right. Now that we got that, we can delete a lot of these yak pastures and save some money. We don't need that many. Quite frankly. We are short on some artisans, which we could just build more artisan houses. But that one's not in the range of the food market if we put it there. And this one probably doesn't have access to a lot of stuff it needs. Nor does this. Can this send to multiple markets? It can. Needs prosperity of 2. Where's our... Oh, our commodity supplier's way over there. Okay. Oh, built one more road than I wanted there. Can... The one that's producing the extra utensils, this one, sending it to that commodity supplier, can it also send to this commodity supplier? It can. And we still have a surplus, and that gives us ability to upgrade that, have more access to things. Wonderful. That's a lot of yaks. Indeed. We cut their fur and start producing wool. Okay, so the yak shacks that provide us with milk also produce fur. Is there a way to just scroll between the different yak shacks? That would be handy. Anyway, so we need textiles. A weaver. Weaver needs 4 yak fur. What? Okay, fine. Okay. And that needs to go to a commodity supplier. Actually, with where that is, let's move this. We can actually put it down here. Still have access to those and bring it right to the commodity supplier. Not meeting the demand. Okay, so we need another weaver. This one might need to be moved. Whoa. Whoa, what were you supposed to be doing? What else were you supposed to do? What's invalid? You out of range of these guys? You're not? Why does it say there's an invalid route? So you're also supposed to send to... Oh, are you not? You're not in range of that one anymore. Okay. So yeah, let's move you back. Right there. What's invalid? All right, I have a solution to that. It's called camped roads. Problem solved. Okay, so can this one reach there? It can. That's good. We do need another yak shack though, and that one won't be able to reach. But what if instead of down here, we put it... Man, I wish we could turn these buildings. No, and that won't work either. We could just send it there. Building on a range. That's not a range? Really? Now it is. Victory. But now that's still not. Cheesemaker, can you maybe go here, Cheesemaker? You here? You here. Indeed. Almost enough citizens are getting textiles. In fact, I bet if we just move this one here, it will. But that one's not in range of the food market now, so different issue now. Now we're good. Okay, it's an interesting little puzzle to get the resources around. It's very logistics with getting your carriers and everything in range. Holy crap, we're over an hour again. I missed what we're all gonna die to. Strengthen our avalanche protection. Okay, they want avalanche barriers. And they just kind of strengthen the ones already blocked by trees. Okay. What if we put it... No, we can't put them in front of the trees. Okay. Well, that makes it tough. Yeah, the avalanche power went up, so that's unfortunate. We're going to have to think about that a little. But we're over an hour, so we're probably going to end this episode. If you guys watch this whole hour-long video, I appreciate it so much. I am attempting to grow YouTube creator, and yeah, every little bit helps. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave a like, leave a comment. It's all very helpful for me, and I hope you enjoy my content. And yeah, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell if you enjoy the content so you can be notified when more videos come out. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.